Hi everyone, welcome back to another exciting squad tournament. My name is Socrates, your shoutcaster for today. Today is May 18th of 2024. Today we're going to be playing the awesome tournament Global Squad League, the GSL. In today's legendary match, we have the two teams, Grandmasters versus Ukraine Unity Frontline, UUF. Today we're going to be playing on a really classic map called Fool's Road. Really awesome stuff. I hope that you're all looking forward to this. So without further ado, I'll see you all on the front lines, and special shout out to all of you, the players, the clans, and the squad tournament organizers for making this wonderful tournament happen. Swooper, you're amazing. All right, let's get in it. So here we are. Let's go get this. We're going to go ahead and join the irregular militia forces first for this first round. And looks like to be on this team, we're going to be on Grandmasters, and it looks like they have the Owl guys also on their team. On the Russian ground forces on the other side is the Ukraine Unity Frontline, UUF, and you can see a bunch of different people from different teams together, so it looks like these teams are coalitions actually playing for this 36 versus 36 player match. Very big match indeed. So let's go ahead and make our squad here for cast. Lock the squad, and let's go ahead and spawn in. Looks like our timer, 150 seconds. Go ahead and do the map analyzation real quick here. So let's get in it. All right, my favorite part of the match. All right. Want to be able to get all of this right here. Okay. Need a few seconds to kind of digest what's going on, and then we're going to get into the legendary action. Alright, I think I know exactly what's going on in this match. Alright, so really awesome stuff. What we're already seeing on the map is a lot of legendary marks. Let's run this through real quick. So, on the GM side that we're going to be on the irregular militia forces on the southeastern portion of Fool's Road. On the other hand, on the other side here, UUF is going to be on the Russian team up northwest. So, in regards to the vehicles available for both teams, so everyone's on the same page, LAVs, BTRs, BRDMs on this side, for GM irregular militia forces, a couple technical dishkas right here, and a lot of good Logi truck stuff, little small arms vehicles. On the other side, a bunch of Russian forces, Logis, couple Tigers, and of course the BTR. Flags are as follows. We do have Hill, 11 lumber cabins, Verto up in the mid area, and also up here as well, and also these mid flags over there. The choke points usually is going to be at the northeastern side of Fool's Road, and that's really difficult to get to. Multiple roads to get to the topmost flag up here, but for both teams, they have multiple routes of access. One from here, and also the irregular ground forces, they could actually either take the main road or go directly through the valley here. We're going to be seeing a couple FOB marks declared around the map for either back FOBs and mortar declarations as well. And you can see from the move marks, look at the Russians are going to try to push towards down here, towards the hill line, to cut off the MSR main supply routes against the irregular militia forces down here. Likewise, this team's going to be going offensive for GM side, going to try to secure a northwestern security line here. And looks like from what both teams are marking with their move marks, they're going to be trying to get some territory advantage by taking control of the hill at the midpoint over here. If you control the hillside over here, you essentially have territory control on the majority of the map, because a lot of the roads going through the map, they go through the valley. So if you control the hilltops with rockets and hats and lats, you pretty much lock out the enemy team from supplying their FOBs, and from there you topple their foundations, and at that point easy flag captures, and then you win the match. But we shall see. So both teams are going to try to prevent that from happening against each other. The match has now begun, so let's rush up before we miss the action. Holy moly. Wait, I'm going the opposite way. Oh, hell no. Oh, it's off to a good start. No worries, you haven't missed a thing. So while we're flying up there, you can see first small Logi truck going up there with vehicle backup, all going the same direction. So we're about to see the first engagements. And really interesting thing that UUF just did up north, they diverted the vehicle because they know the moment they land on this main road, they have open line of sight against the blue team here. So, you know, they're pretty much setting themselves up to get sniped. And that goes for the other way around too. So first, people have disembarked up on Vertal. Squads 1 and 7 here grabbing Vertal. The almost mid-flag, but not quite. But they're trying to make sure they get their FOB set up first for spawning mechanics. And also on the northwest, red team setting up a potentially a hilltop FOB away from the flag of Popanov. Squad 5 getting a head start with Commander Inception down there to the northeast side. So far looking so good. People are going to get slowly but surely their FOB's going. Hilltop encampment looks like an FOB will be coming up here soon with squads disembarked, setting perimeter security, making sure they get as much cover line of the hilltop. Squad 7 likewise dropping by a full squad with fresh rally point on the western side here and pushing eastbound on foot. Same thing with squad 2 here from GM side with fresh rally point on the east, pushing up to the hill. Again, this hill right here is extremely critical. You got double squads up north and double squads down south trying to get control of that southern hilltop while FOBs get activated left and right here. Another back FOB, potentially mortar fob from squad 4 on the western side, and some back flank squads, squad 3 and squad 8, they're trying to occupy each other from all sectors of the battlefront. So again, everyone's getting set up, and we're about to see the first engagements right now along potentially the south side. Coming up here, tickets are as follows: 250 to 250, timer as 1 hour per match. Let's see, the first couple squads are now up on the front line on the hills, about to engage right now. Shots coming out, one down. GM Hex Let making a solid flank right now. And that's it. Vehicle engagements up north. There's a lot of action going on this big map right here. We'll capture what we can, but we can see the flow line. It's a very vertical front line that both teams are doing against each other, trying to get control of the hilltop. This is extreme tactics. On the north side, we can see hilltop encampment, full cap, coming soon. Commander, led by Excited, and mortars coming up soon on the west. On the north side, Squad 3 looks like they're going to be potentially getting an FOB later down the line. So far, so good. Popanov, blue team FOB getting up inside the flag right now. If we scroll in, the flag has been secured right now. Full-time blue team with radio set on the southeastern building and the hab set on the other building, direct center south. We got a couple GM guys setting up some security on the eastern side, just making sure they get their back flank secure. Squad 5 over here kind of sweeps shop. BTR parked south of Hilltop Encampment for a sniping position right now. We can see real quick here what the situation is looking like. Hilltop is fully secure. You can see the BTR is parked facing eastbound, shooting down the valley up against the blue team members. Potentially here. Darius, Nuth, and M4, M1 holding the hilltop, utilizing the trees as cover. Full squad 7 up north of the hill line, going to sweep shop against the blue team. Blue team looks like they're about to lose control of the south center hill as Small Arms vehicle comes by around, along with Hat GG down here from red team, holding down the south MSR route. GM is going to have a difficult time holding this hill, being outnumbered by double squads, and now with Sweet Ducky, red team member there on the south side with a Small Arms vehicle. This is going to be extremely tough to clear at this point, but looks like red team has solid security on the southern hills along with the southwestern hills. Small Arms engagements right now from Roryu up against Squad 3 Alexander. He's getting wiped shot, but good news for Squad 3 blue team. They have a fresh rally point to do some back flanks right now. Alright, so really quick, overall map flow is as follows. It's very interesting. UUF, they have double FOBs, one here, potentially the mortar fob, and also they could do it here too on Hilltop. They have some strong security line with small arms squads here from north to south. Likewise, blue team, they have control up at Vertal here, and they also have security at the mid flag here. The good news is that on the eastern flank, they have their security routes pretty much secure for Logi supply runs on the north and the south FOBs, but the bad news right now for them is that they no longer have control of the south center hill. At that point, it leaves red team over on this southwestern cluster to make a back flank like that up against Vertal. So Vertal is going to be getting a lot of trouble soon, especially with the BTR here providing sniper shots down into the valley up against the people up on this small hilltop near that Vertal flag. So it's just a matter of time. If blue team can hold that security here, they can and get this FOB secure as well. Red team, they're spread a bit thin, but they do have the activation means to get a new FOB going, but they're going to try to get some little trickling pressure here up against the mid flag there. A lot is going on here, but right now, both teams, again, with a 36v36 match, a lot is going on, but they're just trying to make sure that their foundations are solid. On the south side, again, you know, Squad 4 getting preoccupied here, so let's go ahead and check out a bit of that. Rockets being attempted to be exploded right now against Sweet Ducky. Smoke grenades coming out. Lats H coming through. Ducky getting out of there safe with no damage. And it looks like we're going to get something here. And rolling down the hill. Nice try to that. Hilltop, no control yet. Still a lot of trickling fire, but it looks like they're getting backup right now from Squad 2 from GM side up north. Again, both teams are tug-of-warring each other on this southern hill. Going directly on the flag right now. Looks like lodges are parked A-OK with 2,000 supply points for each. They have the means to get a mortar up, which they did. Operated by Clef W from GM side, facing northwest. Looks like they're targeting at the bolt marks here up against Squad 3 from Shinigami. Let's see how the explosions look up direct north from us. No explosions here yet. Going directly on top of the flag. Real quick analyzation of what's going on here. The striker that GM is utilizing is parked along the eastern side behind the walls, facing direct northwest. So right now, I'm here with the striker facing a security line for sniping positions up against a northwestern red team squad up here. So as long as the striker parks right here on the eastern side of Hilltop encampment, sorry, not Hilltop, this flag here, it's going to be difficult for red team to push in. Oh, jeez. And they definitely see the people up there on the hill, like direct here. Going up here on the southwestern side, do we have access to commanders? No commander rolls, so that means we will not be seeing airstrikes soon. Let's go ahead and check out that drone. That drone's actually going to go for it. That's Inception right there. He might be able to launch it. The drone is chasing the vehicle, I believe. Nope, that drone is actually up in the sky there. Really strong tactics right now, utilized by the irregular militia forces, utilizing the drone to pinpoint the position of the BTR. And they might be utilizing IEDs on the drone, but right now it looks like Inception is going to be utilizing that for recon. Mortars now being launched against the red team directly on point on Hilltop encampment. Hilltop FOB popping up in the northeast is looking so far so good. Red team unable to push into the mid flag right now, but Hilltop encampment now getting barraged with these mortars. And it looks like nope, they see the drone. The red team sees the drone in the sky right now, and they're going to try to engage. Yeah, they definitely know that there's a drone nearby. So right now, red team is trying to be very careful and making sure that they tell all their vehicles to not be parking anymore around this vicinity, knowing that the drone is after them and looking for any positions to mark out for the blue team. On Verto, now being camped by the blue team, full security, double squads 1 and 2 to the southwest, and red team looks like they're making a farther southeastern flank near Hill 11. This is very interesting. Main base is right here, and red team's getting very close to the very first flag on the map. Going down here to the northeastern FOB Papanov flag. Striker still parked as usual, as normal. So far, so good. Verto is now captured. That leaves the mid flag to be captured in favor of blue team right now. That's GM team. And it looks like the FOB has been marked by the red team here. And it looks like BTR is going to redirect their forces. The 30mm, led by Bit and Mai, moving towards southeast here, nearby FOB Papanov and getting close to Vertal flag here. They're going to be making a diversion to the south a bit, dodging any potential hats and lats on the hilltop. GM here getting sniped by the Western Red Team members, potentially nearby hilltop. UAV activated by Russian team on Verto, and looks like the vehicle, the BTR, is heading straight for hilltop encampment for the sniping position on top of the hill. Very smart tactics indeed, and they're moving. They're potentially going to be parking directly over there again for a good sniping position. You can see mortars coming through on top of the flag. Actually, sorry. Disregard what I said about no command squads. There is a command squad. I thought they would be put on top of here. So actually, that's good news. We will be seeing barrages then this match. This is actually really good. Looks like the BTR is now parked in a different position, not at the top of the hill, but slightly midway. But that does still give them visual access to the people at the east from GM side. Oh, this is actually a solid position to be in. If we get into the POV of the BTR, if they stay here, still a lot of trees that they have to go through and see. Difficult visuals right now, but they do have a good expanse of anybody trying to run on top of hilltop from the ground level. Going back to the northeast here, full security by blue team. Any mortars on red team here? No mortars yet. Any mortars here? No mortars here, but helicopter marks marking the landing of the mortars launched by the blue team. The drone is still coming around. They're marking the BTR. That's coming from the commander. Alright, so overall map flow is as follows. This is a very interesting map. I've never seen anything like this in comp before on Fool's Road, but overall, everyone's very spread out. Northeast secured by blue team. UAV activated by the red team up against the Vertal flag here, about to potentially launch an airstrike and against any FOBs if it's within the open, which is not. Hilltop encampment, full security by red team, getting mortar barraged right now from the blue team here. Everyone's getting pinned down at their respective positions. It's a tug-of-war right now. It's a tug-of-war stalemate against both teams right now. This is overall what's going on. On the south side, even though these are not active flags and it's nearby the main base of GM here, red team is really trying to trickle their guys down here to try to lock out and kind of maintain pressure against the main base of the blue team here to slow them down to get backup that they need at Verto. On the western side here, you can also see a couple blue team members on the southwest. They're trying to make a backflank up north, either to hit any of these back FOBs here. It can go either way. Whatever FOBs they hit here, it's going to slightly topple the foundations of the red team. So again, both teams are trying to get behind each other, either from blue to red, or also from red to blue here. So we'll see what goes on, but we're only 15 minutes into this match, and a lot has been going on. We have an incoming A-10 strike. Very nice. And that wipes out the mortar user. They have utilized their mortar. They've utilized their airstrike, their close air support against the mortar user here, against Clef W. He took the full brute of that. You can listen to GM comms. That's actually a very strategic airstrike. That's sending a strong message. UUF sending a strong message over to GM by sending their close air support up against the mortar user to the east. That's going to kind of scramble the people from GM side to cluster more defenses up along here. Now they know that the close air support came here on the eastern side. Blue team, again, they're going to try to shift more defenses up on the western side, and the red team is going to capitalize on the distractions to get more people, shifting this way and getting more of the people on the red team on southern hills to secure along this diagonal here. Going up as follows, let's check out how we're looking up north. FOE popping off, still full security with Striker, Taha, and Abu Qadir securing the eastern side striker there on flag. Hilltop, fully camped by Russian team. Now mid-flag is the now active one at FOB Papanov. Red team having a difficult time pushing up north. As we can see here, squad 3, they've been trying all round Shinigami squad, but now blue team is going on the offensive by sending more blue team members on the northwestern hills to engage away from the flag and keep FOB Papanov safe. UAV is still activated with a lot of mortar fire ready to go, ready for action. Mortars on Verto have now been redirected direct southwest against Hilltop encampment. You can see the helicopter marks marking where the explosions are happening at the direct center of the flag. Shinigami here and Direct here, they're going to try to engage, and they're about to engage very quickly now here. Up north. Get sniped. Up north, you can see everyone's spread out. Squad 3 has a rally point from Red Team on the west, but we do have people with visuals up in the eastern hills right there. Right now, with only one squad from Shinigami squad, he's going to have a difficult time pushing up against a mid-flag. It looks like most of the cluster right now is being focused along, not the mid-flag at Papanov, but more along this between both Hilltop and Verto. UAV now deactivated with Squad 8 getting behind GM lines on the eastern side, going to try to take out... Holy moly. That's insane. So what's going on here is Squad 8 Red Team managed to get behind enemy lines. This is actually very interesting. Slapback Jack from CI, I know him. Rory and Crisscross. Holy cow, it's the guys from CI, I know him. Something I want to mention. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to talk about this in just a bit. But let's go ahead and check out this. Looks like the irregular militia forces GM team, blue team, has now launched barrage mortars directly on the flag. So right now, I'm here at Hilltop encampment right now. The commander from blue team has launched back mortar barrages on top of the flag. It's getting really chaotic up here. Everything will be okay. The FOB right now from the red team is direct north up here. Everything is under shelter, but right now we're getting pinned down, unable to push out of this flag right now. Pulling our reporter out. Too dangerous, too hot. The radio set in the western building right now. So far, so good. Something real quick I want to highlight. So, this is actually a very complicated situation I want everybody to understand, but this is advanced tactics. Red team, they managed to make a flank with Squad 8. Red team over here on the western north to south line here. And what they're doing right now, they're going from south to north to try to hit Verto flag from the behind. Keep in mind, Verto is not the active flag, but both teams' objectives right now against each other is not really the mid flag. That's the active flag right now. They're trying to focus on taking out the behinds, taking out the foundations of both teams, and that means taking out the FOBs at the previous flag before that over here. Likewise, blue team trying to focus on taking out this FOB, which is a strong foothold of sniping positions, uphill battle advantage as well. Once they take out these back foundations of the teams respectively, they can properly push out of the mid flag or push towards the mid flag. But right now, this FOB, that's their target from Squad 8 and from the red team here. And you can see they're very close now. Let's go ahead and check out the situation to the east. And they're getting close, but both Logi trucks right here are being parked if these vehicles get destroyed. And right now you can see CI, very, very pro guys right here. I know the CI guys. They play at an extremely high level. They're potentially going to utilize the mortars against the blue team here, or try to figure out if the radio is nearby that mortar, which it is not, but they're getting close. So something I want to highlight too, this is something anybody playing pubs should know. If you see a mortar here, right now the red team does not know exactly where the radio is at. By setting the FOB creation mark near the mortar, which they just did, they're going to try to figure out, okay, assuming that the radio is within the vicinity of the mortar, you know, this is where the HAB could potentially be clustered at. It's not the accurate mark because we know it's here, but this is one way to gauge and zero in on exactly where the enemy FOB is. And that's what they're trying to do. And it's just a matter of a minute before they figure out the radio on the HAB is more westbound. It looks like we're going to have some close arms engagements right now. 2v2 right here. Sergeant taking shelter in the back here. Getting shot. Blue team, GM now communicating that they're getting trouble right now. Close quarters within the flag at Verto. This FOB is not safe. Mortars coming out right now. That mortars could be being launched by the red team. Holy cow. That's it, getting inside there, one down. Getting under the building right now to see what we're looking at. Sergeant is down. Both CI players got wiped out. Slapback Jack is also wiped out on the south side as well. Blue team, GM, full control of the south horizontal hill line. Now, holy cow! Blue team, GM, now pushing towards Hilltop encampment to the west. Keep in mind, FOB popping off full security by blue team with Striker parked. So now the next active flag for blue team to cap is Hilltop encampment. Being occupied right now by Commander Excited along with squads 2 and 10. And they're going to be getting occupied right there. Squad 1 getting shot down from sniping fire. Overall map flows as follows. Flag is A-OK so far. Blue team unable to push on the eastern sector. So right now, we're seeing blue team GM going on the offensive right now. Again, mid flag is secured by blue team, and now they're pushing out infantry squads against the red team closer westbound towards the main base of the Russian team here. So right now, blue team, they don't want to get pinned down here, so they're sending more of their players southwest bound. West and then southwest, and also still focusing on the objective towards Hilltop encampment to try to get more territory control. The good news for the blue team is that they have security now at the horizontal southwest line for Verto flag. They managed to eliminate the threats from the red team squad 8 that flanked from the north to south line here from the eastern side. But had this FOB fallen, blue team might have had to reshift more of their people back towards this line, and then again it's still a tug-of-war battle. But it looks like blue team is now getting more territory advantage, pushing red team away from the threats that they're receiving at FOB Popanov. Southwest, red team still has solid security along this eastern side, but it's just a matter of time before blue team here, they start redirecting their forces west to get more strength in numbers. Going back here to the flag as follows. We might be seeing barrages happen this match, but you can see going up this hill, I just want to make this known to everybody as well. As we go down here, why it's so difficult for the blue team to push, you're literally going up a hill. You're literally going up a hill, and it's going to slow down your character. So, like, when you go up there, like, let me emphasize this real quick. See, if we're starting from down here, we're going up here, we're going like that, and if a BTR looks shot, they're going, and then you're going up, that's why it's very difficult for the blue team to push up on this. But eventually, slowly but surely, they'll make it up the hill. Going up on the northeastern side, still more threats from the red team here. And again, look at the hats. The hats are ready to shoot down any incoming vehicles, such as Logi trucks coming from main base. So it's just a lot going on, but it's very manageable for both teams. In a pub match like this, it's going to be difficult for the teams to coordinate. But in a coordinated team clan match, coalition match, or comp, stuff like this is like pancakes to them. They can deal with this like no other. I want to thank everybody so far for tuning in right now to this match. GM fully securing the flag still and checking out any flanks coming from the east, which there is. CI Big H single-handedly getting behind the front lines here. He's going to have to deal with at least 5 people from GM side in the east before he can finally step foot on the flag. Thank you so much, Rose, for putting the word out. Make sure to join the Discord if you guys enjoy the stream. Going down here, looks like red team here. Driving through Sweet Ducky and difficult. Moving down south. Is there a hat or lat nearby? Lat explosions coming out right now as the vehicle drives further south. Small arms vehicle. Vertil's still getting a lot of fire right now. They have now run out of ammo at the FOB. They only have a build points left to get defenses up, but they no longer have ammo. Now they're receiving mortar fire from the western side. That's potentially over in the west here. Getting flanked now by Squad 3. Let's go ahead and check it out. Like I mentioned, blue team, they were also trying to focus on taking out the behind foundations of the red team, and now they are. They're causing a lot of devastation down here as we get under the area to see what's going on here. Under the buildings, the hab being occupied right now by Alexander, strategically shooting down the red team members there. UUF, they're going to retaliate as fast as they can. Alexander staying inside the hab, under shelter right now. If he can hold down this spawn point against the red team, this will potentially change the tide of the game. Radios in the other building secured by Andro, and they're trying to build it back up. Explosions coming up right now. How's he looking? BTR is directly to his north right now, so this is going to be very difficult for him to single-handedly hold this flag. Overall maps as follows. Mortar no longer being utilized from west to east here. Alexander is going to brave the skies, braving the hab right now. No, he's in, he's in, he's in. Will he pop this? Legendary! He's shot. He's bleeding. Alexander is bleeding. Nice try. Nice try. Spoke too soon. More backup right now from the Owl guys from the blue team here. Taking out AKG. Hab is unsafe right now, being marked by the blue team. Now BTR is going to come in and start doing 360 covering fire. Wiping shop right now with this BTR parked. It's going to be difficult now for the blue team to walk across the street. No! They are now engaging. Direct hit to the BTRs from the side. Does he have another rocket? The hat, root, direct shot to the side. Heavy damage right now. Forces UUF to repair the vehicle. But this is solid. So again, you can see the moment a vehicle gets... The moment a vehicle comes by, it really helps with securing the position that's getting a lot of threats. As long as this BTR stays alive, everything will be a-okay. They're shooting towards Yeet right now. We'll revisit this flag in just a bit here, but looks like the BTR on this hab is going to be a-okay. Moving down to the southeast right now. Hilltop encampment with a fresh mortar on the northwestern side, marked by the blue team. And the reason why they knew about that mortar is through the drone that was flying around earlier from the blue team. But again, they have the means to utilize it with 1,000 ammo points to wherever they need to. Looks like we're about to see some air barrages coming in soon. Holy moly. Northeastern side, UAV activated to the northeast here, and that's it! Oh my goodness. The Russian team has now launched an airstrike barrage from north to south. Cue music. This is it. Oh my goodness. Where is this going? From south to north. This is... Oh my gosh. We got about 30 seconds for the airstrike to occur, but what just happened right now? The Russian team has launched one of the best airstrike barrages in the game from south to north. They have strategically landed it directly on top of Vertil flag to get the explosion radius from the red marks here trickling up north. And while they could get this, they're hoping to get a bunch of people here initially, and of course get a big cluster of people from the blue team here from this barrage. We're about to see the boom boom bangs. Oh my goodness. This is it. Red team, they're going to capitalize on all the chaos right now. Once the first explosions come in, red team's going to cluster and start sending more people. You can see they're running eastbound to try to get into the vicinity of the explosions. The explosions are now here. So right now, behind me, the explosions out there towards Vertil, going to head towards our position right now. Here comes the next explosion. Ah! It's going to go from here towards the screen, up north, towards Hilltop encampment. There it is. Red team saved. Holy cow. This is it. Will they hit him? M4A1 gets hit by the airstrike. Here it comes. They're running. They're running. It's coming. This is it. Direct hit. Striker gets hit right now. They're pulling out. Get hit by direct hit from the artillery. Now, checking out the map as follows. Red team now capitalizing on the explosions. Gonna send more people from west to east to try to take out the blue team FOB. Likewise, we got Northern Squad here from Squad 2, pushing up north against popping out from the south. Blue team scrambling their people to try to get resecurity up on the northwestern side, with smoke mortars being launched, potentially from Say Meow TTV here, towards the northeast. Right there. Southwest to northeast. They're launching smoke mortars to allow the red team members here from the south to push in, utilizing the cover right now. This is advanced tactics. Well, how's it looking at Verto? Blue team still holding down the horizontal south line right here up against double squads approaching from the southwest. Good news for blue team is that they still have their drone pulling around to try to get some intel and reconnaissance up here from Inception. It's really up to Inception right now, utilizing this drone to get accurate marks on any potential moving flanks and vehicles approaching from the red team towards the blue team here at Verto. Western side looks like red team has taken out their FOB to not lose their tickets. Ticket count as follows: 169 to 182. UUF leading by 20 tickets. It's still an even match right now with only 30 minutes left in the match, 27 minutes to be exact. Will we max out on time or will we ticket it all out? Here comes the CI guys are now in an area right now. Rory directly inside the southwestern area of Verto right now. Going up here down to the flag as follows. Y'all enjoying this because this is really legendary. Alright, overall map flow is as follows. So what's going on right now? Red team, bunch of red team members, a few guys from the CI, as you can see, on the southwestern side, just on the flag perimeter. They're about to push in very soon. But blue team, they're holding it back really good. Commander with the drone flying around, trying to get the good intel for the team right here. Eastern side, no more red team threats from south to north, so the eastern side's okay. Right now, it's a very straightforward approach. Red team pushing in from the southwest, pushing up like this, along with a couple of threats from red team coming direct west to east here. Blue team holding it strongly on the eastern side here, and of course directly on Verto flag here. The bad news for the blue team is that you can see there were a couple mines set on this north corner here. As long as they not drive on the road for blue team, they can avoid the mines over there. The hat, Jabba Hat, he's going southeast to try to launch a hard shot against one of these vehicles for extra tickets and to lock up the supply routes. Squad 7 and 1, red team, clustered in the south side. Verto is still in trouble. This flag is not going to be quiet anytime soon. Going down overall to the map flow right now. MH2701, thanks for tuning into the stream as well. Tiger getting shot right now from the blue team members from the hilltop. Looking at that, you can see the sniping positions that the blue team has up northwest. Red team's gonna have a difficult time pushing up, but Solo, he's going at it. Solo on the bottom right of the screen shoots down one of the GM players here. Going up north, it's just a matter of time before this Verto flag's in trouble either way. Going up here to the western side, hilltop encampment still full security by the red team. Looking quiet so far. Northwest, Squad 13 making a backflank to try to take out the behind area. So right now, this is actually very big brain moves from GM. They're sending a Sonora squad to go up to the hilltops west of FOB popping up because they know there's some type of spawn point, most likely a rally point that they're trying to just get within the vicinity of to squash the rally point to stop the threats coming from the red team here. So that's what Squad 13 is doing. On the southwestern side, you can see mortars still being utilized right now up against the blue team. So really good tactics utilized by both teams to try to do some small squad flanks up against each other to wipe each other's rallies. A vehicle has been marked to the north right there. That is accurate right there. That's the vehicle up here to the north. Red team still utilizing the rally point further northeast. That's Shinigami and Sinio pushing eastbound again. Again, Shinigami, you can see his squad 3 right here. 4 people in this squad. It's going to be difficult for him to single-handedly push against his flag. He is getting a bit of backup right now from squad 6, but again, these are very small squads trying to push up against a very heavily fortified position of a flag. A lot of Owl GM guys here clustered all over the perimeter of the flag. And it's going to be tough. Helicopter marks launching where the mortar explosions are occurring. Smoke mortars are occurring along the southwestern side, but there's nobody nearby from the red team trying to make a southwestern flank. Everybody's trickling one by one towards the flag. So it's really interesting, the flow of this match, and it's really tough. Everyone's playing at an extremely high level. So something I want to highlight real quick here is that in terms of the push from UUF towards the northeast here, you're talking over 500-meter distance in the wide open. Now, of course, you could do a back flank, which takes a lot of time, but you can see blue team is retaliating very well by sending back flanking squads to wipe out any red team rally points and spawns and, shooting people from the behind in the hilltops. So right now you can see one by one red team's trickling in either here or either there. The good news though that red team is utilizing to their advantage is the mortar on hilltop encampment facing northeast and to the east right here that can provide the smoke mortar barrage cover for their team to get their infantry away from, of course, this flag and try to get them closer to these either two flags. Again, Vertil's not the active flag for the red team, but they know that as long as the Vertil FOB stays, the main supply route supplying the blue team FOB up here north to east and also along the eastern north to south main road is going to be locked in. So this FOB is a critical one. If this falls, we talking towers are falling left and right against the blue team. Blue team, knowing that, they're capitalizing more resources on Vertil, making sure that their hilltop is secure. Like I mentioned at the very beginning of this match, if you control this hill, or this hill, or this hill, you're in good hands for a solid security right now. Red team knows that. That's why they're sending more people all along the hills for the flanking. But the good news is that blue team are very sharp shooters, preventing anybody from pushing down the hill. You can see GM people are pushing people up the hill on the south side of Vertil and trying to clear shop, spreading themselves on a horizontal front line right here. And we go from really up here, you can see the flow line. Actually, this is actually a good view for everybody to understand what's going on now. So instead of looking directly in a map, you could see 3D view. Red team, they're flanking the eastern hills, avoiding Vertil. Potentially, it looks like they're going to try to bypass Vertil and go straight towards the mid flag at Hilltop encampment here. Sorry, not Hilltop, FOE popping off. Vertil, they're sending more blue people towards the southern hills here for that full security, which they're doing really good at. So in terms of the red southern flank here that they're coming in from the south from, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to successfully push against like that. So with this red team, they're trying to utilize that distraction at Vertil to try to get behind towards the mid flag. So we might be seeing a shift in the tide of the battle very soon. Again, everyone's spread very thin. A lot of people on the blue team here are spread there. And we do have squad 3, Alexander. He's parked right south of the Russian team main base, utilizing a small vehicle, sending the motorbike for reconnaissance as well, and sending one player towards the east to try to see if there's anybody special there, anything special in terms of FOB spawns. Going up here to the northwestern side, squad 13 has been engaged right now from squad 3 here on the western hills. They're taking a lot of fire. Going down here, you can see Shinigami has now relocated spawns towards Hilltop encampment. I think the reason why he had to respawn is, oh yeah, his rally went down, and also it helps Shinigami squad in a way where he's probably running low on ammo, so that's why he probably needs to respawn anyways that I have for reloading his ammo. Hilltop looking so far so good. Mortar no longer being utilized right now, and they are out of supplies, 0 and 0. So mortars will cease for now. Good news for blue team at Vertil. They have some ammo to utilize, so they have the shooting firepower right now. It looks like red team's going full force, sending all infantry towards Hilltop encampment. Ticket counts as follows: 111 to 138. 20 ticket gap as usual since that we saw. With 20 minutes left of the match, it's still about even. 20 tickets is still, in this type of match, it's still, this match is still even. Looks like red team is now making a slight progress of advancement, and looks like, holy camole, did you just see all those airstrike marks just come down? We might be seeing... Ah! That's it. Looks like the sorry. Looks like the militia forces have now set a western mortar barrage direct west of Verto against the threats potentially seen direct south of us here. As we look at what's going on here, nobody's on this location. They did mark some vehicle here, but they have a good hunch that there are a lot of red team threats at this location. And that's it. The mortar is now coming out. Holy moly. That's it. Mortars coming out. Very effective mortars right now being utilized by the blue team GM. It'll slow down the enemies coming from the red team for a bit. They almost got Big H, but he's moving away from the circular perimeter of the barrages. Going down here to the forest line southwest of FOB Papanov. They're getting close, but blue team's holding them in their tracks. People patching each other up right now. Small arms fire. Overall map flow is as follows. Again, no progress so far on FOB Papanov where we're standing at here. Full security by blue team. Red team, they almost got close to the southwestern portion of FOB Papanov here. The mortars cause a bit of distraction there. Blue team is holding down the line very strongly in the southwest. Blue team has solid hold of the mid flag. Going back to the map as follows. Mortars, no mortars here. Blue team pushing further west against squad 13 here. Drax, Sinio, and Shinigami are back, pushing up the hill. Did they get a rally up? No. Squad 13 still pushing further west, trying to get a behind flank. With the fresh Logi truck, if this Logi truck successfully gets launched, they might be able to get a nice push up at Papanov. This Logi is very critical for the success of this game. He could be supplying more. Yep, he's going to bring it to Hilltop Encampment, actually, so they can utilize their mortars again. First blue team player met the Mad. He is now getting within the vicinity of Hilltop Encampment. Checking out over on the map, Squad 3 pushing away from OP Fortress now with the fresh rally. Going up here to Ammo Hill. Squad 4 Egoist about to see the hat route here up against the lat. Trying to figure out my bearings. Hold on, where am I looking at? It's just a matter of time before they see each other, actually. Yep, this is going to be an engagement. He's after a vehicle for sure. That's it. Will he get his gun out? Nice. Solid. Root. Owl. Sharp shooter. Kabooms Kabangs. One of their best players in their team. That's a game-changing maneuver. Takes out the lat. And now pushing eastbound. Logi now redirecting the forces to the northeast right now. Will they be trying to begin a new FOB? That's squad 10. Same meow TTV here. Met the Mad. First engagement's coming in now. He's after the Logi. If he takes out Meow TTV, this could be the change of the tide. ICO, buy squad today. Nice try. Pushing up northeast right now, how are we looking? UAV being launched towards the eastern side near Papanov and Verto. Red team, squads 2 and 7. Assisting squad 3, now pushing closer to Papanov. FOB at Verto, getting reactivated right now. Took a lot of threats on the southeast earlier. This is a very strategic FOB. I haven't shown y'all what the FOB looks like right now, but this is the situation. Sneaky, CI Sneaky, I know him. Sneaky Z, again, a really great player. Hab is under shelter in the building. A-OK so far. Radio position is in the same building. Right next to the Hab right there, you can see in that little corner. Going up above the map, helicopter marks launching where the explosions and mortars are occurring at. Mortars almost wipes out RJT right there. GM players spreading themselves along the south hills. Oh, jeez, hold on. Alright, situations as follows. So what we're dealing with right now... is Verto, still full security along the southern hills by the blue team. Likewise, red team sending more people, more players too, on the southwestern side towards FOB Popinov there. It's a very long distance from their hilltop flag to FOB Popinov, the mid flag that they need to get right now. Verto, they're still holding this down. The main thing that blue team needs to focus on right now that they're doing really well at is holding down this hill. Again, if they lose control of this hill next to Verto, it's going to be a difficult battle trying to shoot up against the bad guys coming from the red team there. So, blue team solid security here and also at FOE Popinov there. Red team is going to take them a while to go from here all the way here within a 400-meter trek, but they should be fine. UAV being utilized right now. We have squad 10 marks being utilized at the perimeter at inception right now. It looks like these marks that you just saw from squad 10 could be potentially a request for an airstrike, a circular barrage airstrike potentially that we'll be seeing. Will it get launched? We shall see. First member of red team now coming in, that's the medic, and looks like I just saw something special come here. That's it, I was right. The circular barrage. One of the best artillery barrages has now been set for the second time in this match by the Russian team, UUF. Here, circular barrage. We saw earlier that they utilized a south to north line barrage. Now, with one of the last barrages at their disposal in this game, they're going to utilize it directly on top of the flag. Will that take down the blue team? We shall see. But let's see it happen. That's it. Where's the music? Where's the airstrike music? I'm gonna check out the map real quick. Will that wipe out a lot of players from the blue team? Maybe. Verto still taking a little stalemate battle along Squad 8, pushing down southeast towards the main base with Hat. GG watching down south side towards main base as well. Squad 3 spawning a few more people towards south to north. Pushing from south to north here to try to get back flank. Looks like we got a full squad. Full squad going hot drop. This is it. A full squad going hot drop here in the BTR, led in front by the small arms vehicle here. Squad 13 is going to have to relay that quick because once that artillery comes in... oh, jeez. This is the turnaround. 12 minutes left. 72 tickets in 97. 20 ticket gap. Miyati TV. It's going to take one for the team and get shot first, potentially. That's it. This is it. Hot drop is now coming in. UUF still has a lot of tactics up their sleeves. They're gonna make a left turn here. That's it. A timed artillery barrage to coordinate the assault. That's it. They're coming in. Here comes the hot drop. Hot drop coming in now. Blue team utilizing their vehicle striker to reposition as fast as they can. Red team is now in. They are now in the point. Meow TTV. Smoke's coming out. They're now in. I am now here with the team here at the red team, UUF. Hot drop in the point. That we got security from BTR. They're going to drop off other people. Let's go, guys. Let's pop them. Red team is now in the point, dropping people one by one, utilizing the smoke chaos to their advantage. Striker on the north side pushing in right now. This is chaos. This is chaos. They are now inside the point. Hab on the south side, overrun by red team right now. Vehicle gets flipped slightly right there, but gets saved. Radio on the eastern side, occupied by Sinyo. Shinigami squad pushing in the eastern building with south building secure by the other members of the red team right here. Striker holding it down as best as they can. They might be able to engage up against that BTR with the low health it has. BTR is down. Striker saves the day right now by utilizing one of the main threats to the flag right now. Pushing northwest with sending more blue team members and asking help from squad 13 as fast as they can. Verto being preoccupied on the south side up against the other red team members on the other flag. Striker now moving in within explosion radius. No, it's not over. The Tiger's still on. Rockets coming out to try to back up the Tiger. Tiger shooter is down. Shinigami keeping his head down right now. Striker providing 360 covering fire. Hab getting proxied right now. Infantry from OWLGM now getting inside the flag. Multiple smokes getting out right now. More backup from blue team. This is a tug of war. This could go either way right now. Tickets are low, 62 to 80, 20 ticket gap right now. UUF leading by still 20 tickets. Oh my gosh. That's it, Striker still holding down the line as we get under the map to see what the situation is. They're on the radio, they're trying to dig it down. Could not though. Secured by Abakadir, Elto. Going down here. Hickster is still alive on red team. Mortars being launched directly on FOB Popanov right now. Hickster is still alive, holding the western side next to the hab. Explosions coming out, causing more devastation and distractions, utilizing security for red team. Difficult. Red team is inside the hab right now. 2 players still surviving. Hickster taking a shot right there, but getting surrounded now by the full brute of the blue team. This hab is still in trouble. Still proxied. Now getting more support from blue team. They're gonna try to get under. Wait, you can climb under that? Oh, hell no. There's a way to get under. They got under the wall. I learned something new today. Difficult. Holding down the hab. Will he get him? Shot down. Trade for trade. How's Hickster doing? Hickster is still alive. A grenade will now come out and it's going to explode right on top of him. Nope. That grenade did not come down. Almost gets it. Hickster narrowly survives and gets shot from the 50 cal, trying to escape from that. Unbelievable. Very nice hot drop attempt by the red team, but now flag is now re-secured by the blue team. Overall map flow is as follows. We almost saw the turn of the tide of the game right there at the hot drop from the red team UUF. Very nice attempt. What we saw there was coordinated artillery strikes to allow the explosions to give the time that the red team needed to get both of their vehicles and the full red team squad in the point. That's teamwork, coordinated assault, combined arm tactics. Now on the map, again, full security by blue team here, and also at Verto here. Blue team now pressuring on the western side up against Hilltop, and also on here along the eastern side. Red team, they're still spawning their people here, but they're gonna get pinned down pretty intensely right now, coming in from squad 2 and 3 from blue team. So going up here on the western side, we're gonna zoom in as fast as we can. Ticket counts as follows: 59-52. Still even match. GM versus UUF. CCK now inside the northern building right now. Hab is actually inside. I'm getting under right now. It's pretty tight in here, but I'll get you what you can see. Unbelievable. This is going to be a tight fit in this hab. Reloading. Oh my gosh, no way! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! 3 people. I don't know how he did that, but he was holding it really well down there. Overall map, are there any more people coming in from the blue team? OW Alexander squad 3 squad coming from the western side. OP Fortress that we saw earlier with the rally point on that western side here. So they do have the spawn mechanics able to keep pressure on the western side. On the eastern side, squad 8 red team causing a lot of pressure on the south side towards Verto. FOE Popanov, no questions asked. Full security here. Still, they're getting a lot of threats. If I can guess, that's Shinigami. No, it's not. It's a different squad from red team. But looks like they're going to be getting literally 4 squads plus a striker that they have to deal with. So this flag up here is safe and sound. Squad 8 looks like red team's going to be making a miracle gameplay. Red team down here, the CI players, Rory, round 3 attempt again towards the FOB to the south. They know exactly where the radio's at. It's just a matter of overrunning the flag and overrunning the hab, which they are about to do. Will GM be able to hold it down? We shall see. Holding it down right now, CI plays from Sergeant 420, 360 covering fire. Resecuring the point, reloading ammo as more players from the red team push down the hill right now, getting back up from Rory and Big H, and that's it. The GM players now retaliating up against the threats from the eastern side, coming in right now. We got a combat engineer gonna try to get in and out of the situation. That's Sneaky Z. He takes out Habs. He's the fob destroyer, the fob takedowner, and indeed he is sneaky. The name speaks for itself. If you have Sneaky in your squad, Every enemy FOB will be found by him and will be destroyed by him. Sneaky Z. You don't mess with the sneaky. You take the Z. CI players now overrunning the Hab, and it looks like they might be successfully taking out this FOB with Sneaky running as fast as... Well, he's going to get revived soon because they're going to try to utilize his C4 explosives, whatever he's got on him, to try to take out this FOB fast and furious. Space One, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for your support, and that's CI Tactics. Slapback Jack shovels out Big H securing the western doorway right now up against Oscar. This flag is now being overrun right now. Right now, blue team is going to have to scramble a bit to try to get some quick relief forces to get people back on Vertal to try to resecure their spawn point here. They know that even though time is running out in this match, this FOB is still critical to hold in the match. Over here, it looks like red team is doing A-okay so far, with drone being utilized by the blue team to try to get reconnaissance to see if there's any more red team players trying to make a flank on Vertal. Drone flying from south along the hilltops to see if there's any more people. And so he's going to confirm with his blue team members that, nope, that looks to be the CI guys down here is the only threats you guys should be receiving. So as long as these CI guys get wiped out, which the CI guys, I'm telling you, like, they are a threat. They are a threat to play against. Looks like Striker's going to come in right now for a quick hot 360 covering fire right now. Vehicle support. That's what I'm talking about. They're getting up close and personal to allow the red team to not have the opportunity to shoot and be within the explosion radius if they do have any lats and hats on squad 8 here, which they do not. But now that the vehicle's here, CI players are going to have to take shelter, and that's going to allow blue team the time and opportunity to get more infantry down to support the flag and overrun squad 8 right here. That's going to happen right now. Vehicles parked right outside the building right now. Rory's parked. Here it comes. One down. Behind. He's still up. Shoots out. CI never going down. Rory. She's going to have to take out a full blue team squad plus Striker. Oscar going to try to save the day right now. Is he the only survivor? Now they're shooting through the walls, hoping to land a shot on Rory. But Rory, the brave. If Rory can hold this down, unfortunately he does not, but that was a good attempt. And that's it. Resecured FOB. Solid gameplay by Grandmaster's blue team. On the western side, majority of the red team is now spawned on Hilltop encampment as we check out the threat situation coming from the western side from Squad 3 with their fresh rally point. Going full force, already been marked out from the red team from a west to east approach right here. And they are sharpshooters. Even though Squad 3 Alexander Squad is a small squad, they are solid teamwork tactics right now. Looks like we have, is that an enemy Logi truck? That could be an enemy Logi truck. Where am I? Oh. It's hard to tell. But anyways, vehicles flipped, and that actually might... I don't know if that's an asset on the map, or literally... Yeah, it's an asset on the map. Not an actual Logi or transport truck. So yeah, here it comes. Blue team pushing from west to east right now. They're going to have to push up against the hill line, but the good news for red team is that they have pretty much their entire team on the flag at Hilltop, which is now the active flag. Popping off still full security right now. 2 minutes left of the match with Squad 5 closing shop and the drone from the commander pretty much flying around. You can see the drone right here. He's doing his rounds around the entire map and providing all that critical intel that his team needs to position the blue team members accordingly to react to any type of sneaky backflanks such as here or from down here coming from the red team. This is truly remarkable gameplay, I gotta tell y'all. A UAV has been launched. Most likely this UAV is being launched by the GM side on blue team. Since that's being launched towards Hilltop, that's a good indication that they're trying to launch something special down here. Even though Commander has an active drone flying around the map, utilizing this UAV is very helpful for also getting more eyes on the ground from the sky. You can see more threats are coming in soon from the eastern side as Vertal is resecure. And it looks like the FOB is now taken down. They have now dug down the radio where CI players have went down at. Low on tickets, so it looks like these guys are going to try to hold it out. Try to save the tickets for the team as Blue Team GM now pushes away from Verto. Again, Verto has not been the active flag this entire match. It's just the FOB at that position is a very critical one to hold, which Blue Team did a really great job holding. Now that they have full security with multiple squads up here on Northeastern FOE popping off, and all the security that they have now, and locking out the red team, having more security territorially in favor of the blue team on the northeast, the blue team members on Verto can now take down their FOB to prevent ticket losses, because both teams know they're very low on tickets right now, so every ticket matters, so they take down their own FOB, knowing that they can just operate utilizing rally points to try to push and get more pressure from red team away from FOB popping off here. So right now, blue team from Verto, the blue team members are now going to push directly west and turn the shift of the battle towards Hilltop Encampment. You can see right here, majority of the team now spawning towards Hilltop Encampment with Squad 3's rally point. Blue team still up there. Squad 3 is going to try to make a wider flank to the southwest to try to confuse the enemies. And that's it. A Pyrrhic victory. The irregular militia forces win the battle 37-19. That is a very small gap. Great job to GM team. We're going to go ahead and check out the scoreboard real quick. Have a good look at this real quick. Map will change very quickly. That's it. Scoreboard there. And then scoreboard here. Great job to both teams. Truly remarkable gameplay. You got the OE guys as well. And that's it. We're going to be on a 5-minute break. 10 minutes. Hope that everyone enjoys the stream right now. Make sure to follow and subscribe for more epic streams. Really good stuff. And yeah, that's it. That was round 1. Great job to Grandmaster's GM side on the blue team, playing on a malicious side for round 1 for winning the round through a Pyrrhic victory of a ticket gap of almost 10 to 15 tickets. Very close match, very evenly well, both teams were very evenly squared off against each other. We saw a lot of advanced tactics that both teams utilized against each other. Combined arms warfare, mortars, commander barrages, back flanks from the back squads, a lot of the smaller squads getting behind each other. We literally saw peak squad gameplay, the fullest potential of squad being utilized at its fullest potential from these two teams, Grandmasters and Ukraine Unity Frontline, UUF here. Again, both of these teams are extremely good. They've trained for many, many months and many, many years to get to this moment in the GSL tournament, the Global Squad League. Special shout out to all of you, the players, friends, and families watching this match and participating in this tournament, watching from around the world as well. Please continue to support your friends and families playing Squad. Make sure to buy Squad today, and I hope that y'all enjoy the stream so far. My name is Socrates, your Shoutcaster. I'll see you all for round 2. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more epic streams, and let's go ahead and get in on this.
Тим поедет на большой сопле, этот, на Ламбер Кэббинс. Как услышал? На большой. Я его скину.
All right, welcome back everybody to another exciting round of the Global Squad League. We have Grandmasters versus Ukraine Unity Frontline UUF here on Fool's Road. Today is May 18th, 2024. My name is Socrates, your shoutcaster for today. Let's go ahead and check out what we got right now. We're going to be on the side on the regular militia forces on the southeast. That's going to be UUF this time. Both teams have swapped positioning around the map. On the northwestern side, Russian is going to be the Grandmasters team. Last round they were on opposite sides. This time they're going to be as respectively. So what we see on the map right now, we have a couple FOB declaration marks here at the western side hilltop, and of course near Verto as well. Multiple move marks being declared along the hilltops, along diagonal front line here from both teams. We're going to be seeing similar tactics that we saw in round one, with people trying to get hilltop security and territory control so that getting the mid flags throughout the match will be much easier. But as we saw during round one, both teams had a very difficult time maneuvering past each other and trying to take out each other's foundations and taking out each other's FOBs, because both teams are extremely skilled at what they do. They have many skilled players, a lot of really solid tactics that we saw, and we're going to be seeing that again for round two. Time is going to be 1 hour for the match at 250 tickets per team here. And yeah, pretty much we'll see how this goes. Let's go ahead and get in on this. If you're just tuning in right now, vehicles are as follows. The Russian team, they have access to their 30mm with a couple Tigers and a bunch of good Logi trucks and transport truck here. On the militia side, they got a lot of the small arms vehicles, armored technicals. We have a striker, and we have this nice truck here. Little 3 bikes to go around for reconnaissance, and Logis to get around doing the thing. You can see on this map, again, similar tactics. A lot of the smaller squads are going to try to get behind enemy lines to try to get the behind positioning against the enemy's fobs. Likewise, the other team is going to be going aggressive as well. Looks like the match is going to begin in around 15 seconds as well. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more epic streams. Special shout out to all y'all. You're amazing. Let's get started right now. The match is going to begin real quick here as we go ahead and get positioned up on this bridge. Oh, wait. Wrong side. Oh, jeez Louise. Alright, let's get this going. I'll rush through here. Here it comes! Ah! First couple vehicles parking near lumber cabin. Second flag up there on the map on the east. Couple vehicles, one Logi going down to southwest red team towards Ammo Hill. Other squad's vehicles from the GM side heading directly towards Popenoff for FOB activation with the full squad there. Bikes going, splitting left and right with hats and lats. We're going to be seeing a first engagement happen very quickly right now. And blue team is going to capitalize on that to try to shoot before the Logi disembarks to get the radio going. If they can destroy that Logi first, it's going to really change the tide of this game. The bike's going to do a diversion real quick. They're going to disembark. Oh, this is not going to look good. This is going to get ugly fast. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Annihilated. GM. Full security now. It looks like they're going to be getting the FOB successfully activated. Double squads going aggressively so, with Commander led by Inception, GM, Hilltop Encampment, FOB activation on point. Triple squads down south. Squads 2, 5, and 3. Hilltop security on the eastern side. UUF activating eastern, southeastern FOB nearby Verdo. Multiple marks now getting declared right now, with Striker being parked on the eastern side with fresh rally from Shinigami squad in the north. We're about to see the first engagements happen right now. Let's go ahead and check in on the teams. On the south side here, looks like we got an engagement. GM Tarak and Balaban wipes out the techie from UUF. And it's going to be parking behind the fence, facing eastbound up against any incoming players from the blue team here. They will be getting sniped if they pop their heads through right there with a direct line of sight up against Balaban and Tarak. The blue team knows that, fully aware, being relayed that information by the techie that just went down. Vertal, fresh activation from the eastern side. They got fresh supplies as well. Will they be getting an FOB being capped, flag being capped by SQQ here. Striker on north side being parked on the western side for that security with Shinigami small squad there with backup from Trek Tier going around FOB Poppenov A-OK. Looks like on the northwestern side, squad 4 rally point comes down. They are able to set an FOB, but they're going to hold before they set that down. Before they want to make sure that they secure the hilltop against blue team before they set down the radio. So right now they're just trying to get their position settled. So far looking good. On the eastern side, southeast side right here, red team getting a couple people pushing into the south. And direct south line, we have the other squads further away from the area right now, trying to get control of the hilltop, similar that we saw from that first round. Everyone's spreading themselves all along the south side, trying to make sure the hills are secure so that the FOBs will be getting built up safely and they have territory control. As we scroll out across the map right here, we can kind of see the positioning right now. Like I mentioned, we're seeing a lot of back flanks that both teams are trying to do against each other. Red team right here are going to try to get behind flanks down from south to north. Blue team likewise, they're going to try to resecure the south side up against the red team, potentially trying to cross from west to east here. So it looks like blue team will do fine just just fine over here. Red team, they're getting a couple trickling threats right now from the blue team infantry here. Vertal, fresh FOB activation with people on the south horizontal hill line at Vertal, going to try to secure the position as best as they can against the red team. Red team's going to get occupied up there on the north side, trying their best to try to get some solid positioning against that striker right now. That looks like he's going to launch a shot. And try to get this shot right now. Looks like he might be on the striker for the shot. He's chasing after that Sirquan from OWL there. Striker's going to get away from his line of sight. He's not going to launch that shot for sure. Going up here to the northeast, Tark and Clef holding down the hilltops as best as they can. Going down here to Verto. How's it looking? A lot of casualties, as you can see on this hilltop. Red team really holding down Squad 6 from blue team here on the south. Looks like vehicle's going to come around the corner for the security with Squad 3 checking around to make sure everything's okay. They're going to be getting a mortar there for sure. It's just a matter of time. But right now, it's just making sure that the red team is away from the safe zone of the FOB from blue team so that they can get these going. Ticket counts as follows: 240 to 260, 20 ticket gap. GM leading by 20 tickets. Russian side. Looks like we have some threats from Meow right here. Medic inside the point of hilltop, now being capped by the red team right here. Inception commander has been wiped out. How's it looking? Looks like Meow, the medic, is taking down the radio right now. Unbelievable. Single-handedly taking out the fob. He's gonna keep his gun out. So right now, I'm here right now with Meow, one of their best players. Looks like he's the only one inside the radio position. The red team knows that they gotta look for somebody nearby the radio, and look, he just left the room. Oh, I gotta get out of here before I get shot too! So right now, it's very clear what needs to happen. Meow needs backup, and it looks like he's got his vehicle, BRDM. He's gonna stay parked inside his vehicle, operating the turret, until more friendlies can get to him. He's opening fire right now as a cluster of red team members from GM are going to come in. They don't have any lats or hats nearby just yet, but it's just a matter of time before they send the people they need to launch against him right now. Blue team, they're actually getting clustered right now on the eastern side, right outside the point, a hilltop. We might actually see the battle of the time shift from the FOB popping up north to actually shifting to hilltop encampment. We have multiple blue team members right now. Double squads up east, just within the vicinity of the red team FOB to back up Meow that they need. FOB is currently on lockdown, so that gives blue team the opportunity to push in safe and sound. If they can do so quickly, we shall see. Mortars, are they coming up soon from squad 3? Not yet. BRDM going to be walking around the corner right here, trying to get the security. Locking out the door, he's going to park it out so it prevents people from leaving. Gonna pop one up. Double kill. One down. He's shot. He's still alive. Oh, jeez, I can't see. Oh, jeez, Louise. If Meow can hold this down. Unbelievable. He's a medic, so he can patch himself pretty quickly. He's going to go down to the basement to patch himself up. Birdachi, this is some serious gameplay that we're already seeing at the beginning of this match. Say Meow, TTV, U24 represent. Where's his backup? Incoming blue team backup right now. Now capping Verto on blue team favor. UUF. Squad 4 and 7 on the eastern sides, providing the backup they need with more clusters of people spawning on the hab right now. Meow's going to need help quick. Asala now coming in right now in the south. Getting shot from red team member CCK. Meow's now down, and that's a very nice attempt. This FOB is now going to be re-secure by red team. Not yet. Kiss me, I'm Gutters now on the rooftop of the north and getting shot from the behind from Lulster there. But nope, that's not it. We still got a full force of blue team members coming in from the south. Coming in at that main entrance down here. Coming in hard. This flag is going to have a lot of trouble soon. GM Inception is going to try to mobilize his troops away from the hab to try to resecure the buildings and the perimeter of the flag. The good news for GM is that they have positioning at the north side along the hilltops for the good upper hill advantage and the sight lines that they need to shoot out the blue team members coming in, making a flank on the south. They're getting small arms engagements from the south red team members here. You can see the marks coming down very quickly right now. Over on map flow is as follows. FOB Popanov being capped right now from blue team. UUF up there up northeast. That's going to take a minute or two to happen. Vertal full security by blue team here. We have double stalemate engagements at the south hills and over here on the southwestern hills from Hilltop. Red team, they're doing really good on defense right now, but they're having a lot of small arms engagements within the flag point. Blue team, they're capitalizing on all the chaos that's happening to make sure they can at least secure the south hills to try to get better positioning against the Hilltop FOB. The northern red team squad up here is getting preoccupied, unable to push into the FOB right there. Looks like their vehicle is now down. They do have a rally point for red team up there up north to provide the pressure that they need at FOB Popanov, but it's going to take them a while to get settled there and, you know, secure. Getting engagements from Shinigami's blue team squad there. UAV activated from Commander, checking out what's going on near Vertal or Popanov for a potential close airstrike to get some, you know, the CAS support that they need. BRDM is unoccupied right now. Oh my gosh, Striker takes a hard hit from blue team right there. They might have to disembark to make a quick repair. They're gonna have to shoot from the above right there. Oh, jeez. Striker's in trouble. Jeez Louise, ah! Right now we're taking a lot of fire from the from the roof. Striker's down. Very nice positioning from the red team. If that striker successfully got to the flag, they would have been doing 360 covering fire against all the infantry from GM, and GM would have been running. Blue team here gets wiped out from the GM side. Solid defense right now. Nice resecurity at Hilltop encampment. Overall map flow. BRDM is going to get destroyed right now on the south side. More tickets lost, 265 to 254. That's only a 10-ticket gap. This is insane gameplay right now. A lot is happening. 2 vehicles destroyed from the blue team. GM, full team spawn on Hilltop encampment. Going up north side. Looks so far so quiet. We're going to keep an eye out for any airstrikes occurring launched by the red team here. Vertal's looking so far so good up in the south side right there. Nobody in the flag vicinity yet. With full cap from blue team at Popanov. Now mid flag is now the active flag at Hilltop encampment along with FOB Popanov. On the south side, we can see some more small arms engagements happening here to the south. Even though, you know, to the average eye, it's like, you know, people are thinking, man, nothing's going to happen down here. Like, it's just small arms fired. No, keep in mind, a single small squad of like 3 can cause a lot of devastation if they get behind enemy lines that we see here. It's just whoever controls the south side, give it around less than 5 minutes, they're going to get behind someone's back fob and take it down. After that, it completely changes the tide of the game. Going back overall to the map, you can see blue team closing shop right here. Squad 1 fresh rally point on the southwestern side. Squad 5 Tile Burden getting occupied a bit right there for the blue team, but looks like he has it under control. Going up here from first round, we saw a lot of the stalemates occur at Vertal, but right now the shift of the tide is now at Hilltop encampment, an active flag. So we're seeing some really hard push against both teams. GM retaliating as best as they can by getting more security direct on flag. Mortars, where are the mortars at? No mortars nearby. I do hear a mortar. Potentially... They're somewhere. Blue team members getting wiped shop clean right now. Going inside the point, how are we looking on the spawn? The hab is right out the main doorway here. If you enter the main doorway up here on the left, make a left turn, that's where the hab is, at the left side room. Basement looking clear. Radials in this room on the northwestern side of the western building. Northeastern side, UAV still up. Just a matter of time before the airstrike can come in to try to cause some damage up against blue team's FOBs, either at Popanov or at Vertal. Now the situation is not as easy. You can see the mortars are exploding, being utilized by red teams somewhere along the map here. I'm trying to determine where that mortar is positioned right now. There it is, same spot that we saw from last round, but now the opposite team. Operated by GM by Alu. Northeast right there. Direct launch on top of the FOB's placement right now. Direct tier and excited. Good news that the FOB's under shelter, but right now the guys at blue team here are going to have to take shelter. Accurate mortars too. These people exactly know how to zero in on these mortars. CI squad up here, along blue team pushing northwest bound, clearing shop on the hilltops. Looks like we have a small arms vehicle, Bella Bellabon and Tarek pushing in west from the vehicle. Small arms, the techie vehicle there. A Tiger, actually. We'll see how they do. But right now, you can see GM. Majority of the team is now clustered here, taking engagements along the southeastern side from the blue team. On the ground level right here, GM trying to push eastbound, but they're getting small arms engagements on the base level, on lower ground level from the blue team here. That's Squad 8. I don't know if he knows, but he might know. He might actually clear out this building right now. Doesn't know. Sniper shots coming out right now as he bypasses the area. Oh yeah, he definitely knows there's people around here from red team. He just needs to figure out which building. On the south side, how are we looking right now? Well, we got an A-10. Sorry, what are we looking at? We got an airstrike coming in right now. There it is. It's gonna come in right now. Right now, the close air support coming in from the Russian team, red team, is gonna come in right there. Should be coming in any second now. Coming around any time. I think it's coming. Ah! It looks like that damaged the FOB. It has. Successful airstrike has now wiped out the FOB. Mortar is now coming in to supplement the airstrike. Blue team rushing in to build back the hab. It has deactivated the hab by a stage. They're gonna have to get Noko Sesh is gonna have to build it back up, and it's out. Nice. And that's it, Squad 1, red team capitalizing on that chaos right now to send in people, but now they're gonna get intercepted right now from the blue team on the southeast. Oscar's gonna have to pull a miracle with this team down here on GM's side to take out the incoming threats on the blue team side. Wiped out. Oscar's down. Kaiser gonna get flanked from the behind right there in the south. Gonna get shot. Advanced ICO gameplay. Reloading. Unbelievable. M4, A1. Double teamed up. Nice save. Good attempt at that. Blue team getting back up their hab. Squad 4 again. Holy camoly. Like I mentioned, from all the chaos that's going on, it's very clear that both teams are strategizing their airstrikes and their barrages to assist the infantry pushing towards a flag. Even though the FOB is getting back up right there, you can see two squads from red team. One here coming down that we just saw from south to north, and another squad coming in making a wider flank from west to east. They're taking a lot of fire from small arms to trading engagements, but it's better than pushing without no support at all. And you can see the red team mortars are exploding, launched from by Alu, northeast towards Papanov. So they're doing everything they can at their disposal, assets, machine guns, or, you know, mortars, arties, and all the good stuff to try to get their red team members to try to take out the point. Blue team is getting, really, it's very difficult right now to get this hilltop because they're just so heavily fortified, you know, strength in numbers right here, full security of the flag, and getting sniping fire on the eastern side. Squad 8 is going to have a difficult time pushing directly from the east to the west because it's through a valley and they have to go up the hill up here. But of course, red team's going to intercept them by shooting downwards, so it's an easy defense for red team to shoot anybody incoming from the east. But Squad 8 has to keep up that pressure coming directly down here along the hill slope, so that the blue team members can continue the pressure on the south side. They're really trying to attack from multiple angles at hilltop encampment. That's the tactic that blue team is trying to utilize, and it's working really well. It's preventing the red team from making a proper push on Papanov. Squad 4, they have enough people up northwest, but you can see they're without a red team FOB here, it's gonna be very difficult for them to trickle in from the west to the east. And you can see blue team is already staging all their people all along the western hills to try to prevent them from pushing from west to east. Mortars, supplemental mortars for support being utilized. I'm trying to figure, oh, there it is, the other mortar. Operated by Say Meow TTV, facing southwest towards against the enemy mortar. Let's see if he actually launches that accurately against him. Looks like mortar's getting overshot a bit right there to the west. Yeah, he's gonna have to relocate those mortars. The situation is that Meow TTV, he doesn't have friendlies up in the front lines to let him know if his mortars are accurate, but he's got the line of sight accurately. He just overshot it by around 100 meters west. Well, it's just a matter of time before he can verify those targets and then redirect against the enemy red team mortar user. So far, so good. Blue team doing a really solid defense tactic right here on the western side. Looks like 30 mil. This might actually change the tide of the game. We have Taha Set and Abu Qadir moving in from west to east, and they might, if they hit that mine, oh geez, that's not good. There is an active mine in the road. This might, if that mine successfully hits its BTR, it's a matter of time at this point. Oh dear me. Yep, looks like they're gonna take a detour on the map. Don't drive on the road. They might... Oh, this is going to be a close one. They might hit the mine. Opening fire right now. Who are they shooting? They're shooting... CI guys coming from the... They're getting flanked! We're about to see a vehicle engagement. BTR is going to get flanked from the western side from a small techie vehicle. Armor techie, Slapback Jack, and B Sergeant 420. They're chasing the BTR. As this BTR slows down, this techie will engage. They're going to divert to the south. CI is not letting them go. Infantry and LATs are closing in targets right now. You can see that LAT on the northeastern side. They're marking targets. CI guys are going to get the intel they need to redivert their vehicles. We have an incoming hat chasing it through, along with drone trying to chase the positioning right now. Jahabot might be able to pull the miracle squad. The red team squad members right here are going to try to back up the BTR against the incoming LATs and hats from blue team. 30mm opening fire. Doing A-OK so far. Shooting down southeast towards a rally point. See drones coming through for intel, accurate marks. Techie moving down northeast. Still trying to find the BTR. Lost the positioning right there, but it's just a matter of time before the drone can relay that. And the drone has now found the BTR, relaying it down. Looks like he might be doing 360 drive-by to get towards the BTR. But at this point, it's too risky to push in any vehicles close by in the eastern sector. Too many red team players on the southeastern side with a lot of contacts right now. Right there, Sergeant 420. They're going to drive as fast as they can away from enemy lines. Vehicle gets slightly stuck a bit, but they should be fine. The western side looks like Striker's gonna come now. Might and beat inside the BTR. They're gonna come in. Are they gonna run into any LATs and hats? No. Oh geez, that's way too much of a few. There we go. So far, flag on FOB popping off. Full security right now. A-OK, full security from blue team with Striker support coming eastbound. Looks like commanders are trying to coordinate the squads, utilizing move marks to try to get some security here. We have a hat parked outside. That's Owl Root right there, parked right outside the blue team enemy main base on the southeastern side of the map. Very interesting. He's going to try to shoot down anybody going for repairs or any lodges coming through. Blue team still causing a lot of threats and devastation along the western side up against Hilltop here. BTR is parked along with hat support, a Quell, on the north side of Hilltop. BTR parked at a sniping position. As you can see his view, he's shooting. Definitely sees GG there. And yeah, this BTR's positioning, he can completely wipe the hilltop threats at northwest of FOB Papanov to allow his red team members to push in properly and safely. Now facing eastbound towards the people near Verto, taking out SQQ from over 1,000 meters away. This BTR's positioning is a threat, big threat towards blue team right now for hilltop security. But that's not going to stop the blue team. They're still going to provide threats coming from the west and to the south. But the good news is that red team, GM team, they have full security, multiple spawners on the flag right here. So they have sheer strength and numbers along with BTR 30mm support along the north side. This flag at Hilltop Encampment is going to be full security, very difficult to take down. Mortar still being utilized, now facing southeast by Baalu to the southeast right here. Looks like Squad 7 is going to be targeted right now by the mortars. Squad 7 is going to have to get out of there as fast as he can. His vehicle is in trouble. Multiple casualties right now. A Solo and a Sala are going to have to get out there. The good news is Solo is a medic, so he should be able to get everybody back up if they're willing to wait. Red team spreading themselves along the south side right now with drone operated by UUF commander. Oh, jeez. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. That's coming from main base. Accurate rockets towards this flag. Where is that coming from? That came from here. Sammy LTTV, he's making some serious plays right now. Wow! We gotta get some more of that. That's actually really cool. On the southwestern side, actually, what's going on here? Squad 8 and 3 engaging against Squad 1 Sweet Ducky at Ammo Hill. Quite interesting. Where the heck are we? Very interesting. So this is not an active flag, but very critical position to have. Red team's trying to make sure they don't get flanked from the blue team at the behind. It looks like they wiped out Sweet Ducky and MDMA right now. We have a drone operated by Excited right here. UUF coming around the western side. Sneaky Z, CI, setting an explosive down here to the southwest with Squad 3 and 8 from Red Team, GM, securing the south side. Drone, as long as the drone stays up, they can get very solid positioning against both teams. Ticket count 180 to 160. UUF leading by 20 tickets. Still an even match. Timer 34 minutes left. BTR still operating. Gonna get engaged right now by the hats and lats on the northwestern side. Here comes another shot. Smokes come out. Vehicle down. Accurate hit. GG. Nice rocket. Blue team now securing the point and now going inside. They're now in. They are now in. They're now in. Blue team is now inside, infiltrating north side of the point, led by Squad 4. Going inside right now. Cue music. Resecuring the area. Kel gonna get engaged right now. Gonna try to shoot through the window there. Boom, headshot. Got another backup coming through. Backup on the balcony. Potential grenade gonna come out. Grenade gets lobbed. Nice. Very nice. That's it. Blue team are now inside the point. Red team now in trouble. GM players, still massive spawns on the hab on the southwestern building. Blue team members occupying northern building. Grenades coming out, wiping out more red team members. Guns coming out. Combat engineer gets shot down from the balcony side by Hickster. Jabahat now pushing down south with backup from blue team up on the rooftops. Getting closer now to the building where the hab is clustered at. Overall map flow is as follows. Red team still being occupied on the south side. Backup support from Squad 7 blue team on the southeast. U-24 Honor now coming in on the south side. Going inside the hab location. Building is now infiltrated by blue team members. Inside the hab. Oh, it's hard to see. Red team member now going down further down the basement. He's going to try to cross the tunnels to the next building. Try to get a flank. Just a matter of time before he gets to the northern building from the underground tunnels for a flank. Red team members now overrun. More red team players still alive here. It's still on. Slapback Jack and team down here, down to the north side, pushing up the hill with Shinigami support. Kiss Me I'm Gutter and Hickster still holding the northern building with Green Mix here. And he. Aquel pushing in from the tunnels, infiltrating the north building to try to resecure it. Hickster shot down by Saquon. Second floor, not secure yet. Inside, Honor and Jabahat. Jabahat's shot down. Only Honor is now inside the hab. Still a couple threats from GM red team players down here. Blue team players now coming in with more infantry supporting the team. Fresh rally up northwest. Overall map flow is as follows. Right now, looks like northeastern side, FOE popping off. Looks like it's okay there. Vertal taking some threats right now from the red team here. We'll check that out in just a sec. But right now, mid-flag getting a lot of threats coming in from north side with the fresh blue team rally point, along with a couple of threats on the southeastern side getting engagements trade for trade there against red team. Really solid, as you can see, but it looks like Squad 7 now getting full striker support in the southeast and Logi on the south. They might be doing a hot drop soon. Striker providing the south, sniping perimeter range fire right now. We can go ahead and see what the striker sees from this hilltop for sniper cover. As we zoom in to see what the striker sees. Direct line of sight against Turquan on the rooftop in the north building along Waquel on the window side. Shooting along a horizontal that provide cover for Drek Tier, blue team, and Kiss Me on gutter. So far so good. As we go ahead and evaluate what's going on northwest. Blue team member with a fresh Logi truck. Will they activate a hab on point? We shall see. That's Samuel TTV with the armored Logi truck coming in right now. Got stopped near the main road. Good news for him is he has a backup he needs along the northwestern side. Motorbike doing a reconnaissance right now. Southeastern side, Squad 7 getting occupied a bit right there, but it looks like they're about to come in. Vehicle gets shot through by sniping vehicle. Meow TTV disembarks right now. It's a lot of activity in this area right now. GM massive spawns on the western building. You see everyone's moving around the building. North building occupied by blue team. Lots of threats right now with 30 minutes left. Logi is down. Logi is down. Blue team Logi is down. Unable to get a new FOB up on point, if that was their point. Actually, they did. They have set a new FOB. A blue team FOB has come up on the north side. Did they get the supplies they need? They got 400 build points. 400 build points. I don't think they made it in time for that drop. Red team looks like they're going to resecure the point. That was a very close call. Good news for blue team. They have more spawns coming up at the rally point right here to provide more north side security. Looks like Striker's going to squeeze in there, and it's going to cause a lot of chaos. Smoke grenades come out. The match is still on. The match is still on. Oscar coming in up close and personal with a 360 covering fire. This striker's stuck for now. Holy moly. This is it. This match is still on. Red team members rushing the north building as fast as they can up against the blue team members. Cluff W Nuth coming over there near the tunnel line and the second floor right now. Sneaky Z, being sneaky as he usually is. He's going to try to back up the striker as fast as he can. He is their combat engineer. Hats are ready. Hats are getting in position to launch fire up against a striker parked on the northeastern side of the building right now. Overall map flows as follows. They're trying to scramble any hats and lats. We got one hat right there. Prisoner from GM up there in the building. Rooftop. Sneaky Z gets on top of the rooftop. Takes up the threat on the roof. Hat shot gets launched right now. Vehicle on yellow health bar. This is not good for the striker. Striker's still operating, fully functional right now. Shooting through the windows. Blue team members flanking in the northwestern side to try to save the radio. Getting inside the building, what's going on inside? It is a cluster. Red team members holding the room where the radio's at, trying to dig it down. Holding it down. Legendarily, almost saves it. Now being overrun by blue team. Right now, I'm here inside where the radio's at in the northwestern corner of the building of the blue team FOB. They just tried to set down. They were unable to set their hab in time because the supply truck got destroyed. However, blue team narrowly saves this FOB. Looks like they're going to dig it down because they don't want to lose the tickets. Nice save on that. Let's check out the outside of this flag. Holy cow. Team kill on Shinigami. Striker still up. Low health. Resecure, FOB, proxied. More blue team support right now. Overall map flows as follows. I want to highlight something real quick. Even though it looks like blue team has the upper hand right now at this flag and are about to take down the FOB here and cap the flag, Likewise, red team, solid strategy right here on the eastern side. They're causing a lot of devastation on this eastern fob. Again, Verto FOB, no matter what team it's on, critical FOB to hold on for the southeastern team. So if GM loses, sorry, if UUF loses his FOB, it's going to be a bit difficult to get supplies for blue team on the hilltop encampment. So red team, let's check out real quick what's going on here. We'll revisit the flag in just a bit, but looks like blue team has it under control with a couple of red team players, Bex and I am wholly under the tunnels right there. Going on the eastern side, GM situation on Verto. Occupying the eastern sector, causing a lot of threats right now to the FOB on the east. Multiple casualties coming out with double squads. Squads 3 and 5 occupying the FOB right now. Squad 3 is going to need help ASAP. That's Egoist right there. Egoist up here in the building, taking multiple explosions right now from incoming red team members going up from the hill. They're coming in real quick. Right now, that's to the east, southeast of Verto flag. The HAB is inside this building, along with the FOB placed inside the same building. Sorry, not the same building. The radio is on the southeastern building that you can see GM is trying to locate and take down. Let me have a quick look at that right there. Abu Kadir is now digging it down. Looks like he's shoveling it. He's their combat engineer. They lose this. That's tickets coming down. GM forces 77 tickets. The ticket gap is around 30 plus. That's 50 tickets, almost 50 tickets right there. Hope I did my math right. Almost 60 tickets. That's it. Radio's on burnout. They lose that. It's like at least minus 10 tickets for a radio. It's gonna close the gap. GM really needs the tickets right now. Mortars being utilized by the blue team. Sorry. Holy moly. Yeah, it is. Hickster's utilizing mortars against the enemies here. Blue team is utilizing mortars from the enemy against the enemy. Their mortars are being utilized against them. But this radio is going to go down. GM's going to lock in the tickets from this takedown radio from the blue team. Squad 3 and 5, very nice strategy maneuver, flanking along the eastern side, getting from behind enemy lines, and taking down the FOB at Verto. This might be the change of the tide of the game. Blue team now fully occupying hilltop encampment for a neutralization. About 2 more minutes till full cap. Full cluster with the blue team radio right up here. FOB comes down against GM. Ticket gap now getting bigger. 130 tickets to 49 tickets. 2 FOBs have now been wiped, 1 from each team, respectively. Striker now coming in to try to save anything they can up here on Verto. Low health, so they gotta make it back to main base without getting shot. Are there any lats and hats nearby? Yes, there is a hat nearby. 360 covering fire, trying to get any kills they can. But they're low health, they cannot stop right now. They must continue back to main base. Looks like they're going to go back to main A-OK. Squads 3 and 5 going to try to push with whoever they have left. With Abu Kadir coming towards north to pop it up to see if they can get lucky. But it looks like hilltop encampment. Looks like squads are spawning from main base and getting some more people coming along the western side to try to resecure hilltop. So red team, GM team is not going to, they're not giving up hilltop just easily like that. They're still on. We'll see. We'll revisit what's going on north at FOE popping off soon. But now, with this flag capped at hilltop, FOE popping off is no longer the active flag. It has now shifted to this flag that's now being occupied already by Ammo Hill, at Ammo Hill by the blue team members. So blue team members, they're going extremely fast at the maneuvers right now. GM, they're going to pull full force right now. Let me turn off the music. Okay, so situations as follows. Even though we have threats coming in from red team going up north to FOB Popinov, the focus now, the active flags are now at the hilltop encampment and at Ammo Hill right here. The good news for both teams actually is red team, their main base is right here, so they could quickly get people to the battle lines to focus on either flag. The good news for the blue team is that they have now activated a north and a south Ammo Hill FOB, so now they have territory control at 2 direct flag points, and they have already started initiating the flag cap down here immediately. So you can see blue team, UUF, solid teamwork. They have already gotten their FOB up here. Now they're resecuring the point. They're going to get supplies here, get whatever they need to up here. They got everybody up along the cluster line here. At the same time, in the middle, while they're neutralizing the flag up at Hilltop Encampment, they already had people stationed already at the next flag at Ammo Hill, and they were able to get the supplies immediately like that to get settled here. And now, with both these flags in control, along with Hilltop security both here and here, they're pretty much able to lock out the entire northwestern front line against the Red Team GM main base. So Red Team's going to have a very difficult time pushing. Now, what Red Team could do is that they could do a wide north flank, but it really depends. They're very low on tickets, so it's a very risky maneuver on how they're going to go about this. You can see right now, Red Team's getting pushed back further and further closer to their main base. They're getting into the forest line, but they're getting shot by all the incoming blue team members, stopping them in their tracks. A lot of casualties coming on the northwestern side with the drone, active drone right there with lats and hats coming around. New techie coming from Inception main base right there. FOB taken down by the Red Team GM. Popnov being demobilized right now and being moved out. You got 30mm and Striker about to come through right now. BTR dropping off Squad 2. Friendlies nearby Ammo Hill. The last flag is OP Fortress, but it looks like this match, with the amount of tickets left, with 7 tickets left, this is going to end right here. Vehicle gets hit by Lats. That's a 30mm, single-handedly being operated by the Red Team member here. Will the next Lat shot come through? That looks like the vehicle did take a hit right there, and that's it! The BTR destroyed, ends the game 162-0. Great game. UUF for winning round 2. Here's the scoreboard. Have a good look at that. Good stuff. And that's it. Great job to UUF. That was a huge turnaround. Very solid tactics from their team. So, with that being said, round 1, Grandmasters won by less than 20 ticket margin. In this round, we saw over a 100 ticket margin gap. So, by ticket margin, even though UUF won round 2 and Grandmasters won round 1, by ticket margin, total tickets counted, UUF wins this entire match. The Ukraine United Frontline Coalition here. Great job to everybody. Very well fought matches from round 1 and round 2 from both teams here. This is a global squad league tournament. 36 versus 36. Really great tournament. Very organized tournament. Very advanced clans, teams, coalitions, and players playing squad at the highest level. Combined armed tactics. We have seen everything. Mortars, backflanking, vehicle gameplay, mortars, barrages, airstrikes, everything. The flanking, the boom boom bangs. You've seen it all. This is squad, peak squad gameplay. So, without further ado, thank you so much for watching this match. My name is Socrates, your Shoutcaster. I hope that y'all enjoyed the stream. Make sure to follow and subscribe for more epic streams, and also come join the Discord channel. I have my own Discord channel with a lot of people from the squad community there. It's at !Discord in the Twitch chat. Thank you so much to my mod Rose, and thank you all to you, the players, families, and friends tuning in today and supporting your friends and families playing in this match today from Grandmasters and Ukraine United Frontline Team, UUF. Again, really great match. Very long matches, but we saw tactics being displayed at every level. This is it. And I'm glad y'all got to see this because this is going down in the history books. Again, my name is Socrates, your Shoutcaster. Wishing you all a great weekend, and I'll see you all next time for the GSL tournament for the next round. See you all later. Peace out.